Freud said that it was the difficulties that drove him on. And I understand that completely. It's almost impossible. It's the impossible goals of trying to achieve what you want that makes you come back in, the next day. Freud isn't a natural painter, but I wouldn't hold that against him because so many of the great painters aren't. You look at Van Gogh, you look at Francis Bacon, a number of paintings, it's actually the overcoming of that because they don't find it easy, because it is difficult.
Whenever he felt that he was mastering something or he'd got to grips with something, he'd try and do something else. It makes him stand out from other artists, this sort of restless experimentation, this constant risk-taking. And not just taking risks, but a total commitment to those risks that he was taking. And all of his painting changes, but with it, his self-portraits. And they become bolder, more strident, almost more cubist. They're so faceted that you almost feel that you could snip them apart and create a three-dimensional head to them. So it's a fascinating journey that the viewer goes on, attempting to reconstruct these various developments and put them together, and also fill in the missing pieces, because there are years where he doesn't paint himself for a while, and one asks oneself why.
Quite often he did his self-portraits when there was a sort of breakdown in a relationship or in a friendship. Lucian's self-portraits, he found the toughest of all, but he also felt, that since he demanded so much of all his sitters, that he should put himself in that position as well. But again, he approached his self-portraits by undoing everything he thinks he knows and only trusting his instinct and his judgments from looking. And I think it's tougher when you do that on yourself than when you're doing it on another person.